How does trigonometry ensure precise angles in construction? Imagine building a bridge or a skyscraper and wondering how every piece fits perfectly without gaps or misalignments. That's where trigonometry comes into play. It might sound like a fancy math word, but it's really about understanding how angles and sides of triangles relate to each other. This math helps construction workers measure and set angles accurately, making sure structures are safe and stable. Trigonometry focuses on the relationships between the sides and angles of triangles, especially right triangles, which have one 90-degree angle. The main functions, sine, cosine, and tangent, are ratios that compare the lengths of sides in these triangles. For example, the tangent function compares the length of the side opposite an angle to the side next to it. This is useful for figuring out slopes or roof pitches. In real-world construction, these ideas are used in many ways. When builders need to measure an angle they can't see directly, they use trigonometry to find it. For example, if a worker needs to set a roof slope of 30 degrees, they can use the tangent function to calculate the length of the rafters needed. If they know the height of the roof and the distance across the building, they can find the exact angle to cut the rafters. Surveyors also relying on trigonometry to measure land elevations and distances between points. They use tools like theodolites, which help measure angles, and then apply trigonometric formulas to make sure the foundation is in the right spot. This way, the entire building sits exactly where it should, according to the plans. When aligning complex parts like facades or curved walls, trigonometry helps determine the right angles and lengths needed so everything fits together smoothly. For example, if a designer wants a building with a slanted wall at a specific angle, workers can use trigonometry to cut materials precisely. Calculating the height of a building or the length of a ramp also depends on these functions. If a ramp needs to reach a certain height with a specific slope, trigonometry helps figure out the length of the ramp and the angle it should be built at. This ensures accessibility and safety. Architects and engineers convert digital models into real structures using trigonometry. They measure and verify every angle and length on site to match the design perfectly. This process reduces errors, saves time, and cuts costs. For anyone wanting a career in construction, understanding how to apply trigonometry is a must. It helps prevent mistakes that could weaken a structure or cause costly rework. Accurate angle measurements mean safer buildings, less waste, and smoother teamwork between designers and builders. In short, trigonometry gives construction professionals the tools to measure, calculate, and verify angles and distances with precision. This math ensures buildings are built as planned, stay safe over time, and look just right.